We love ice at our house. I have 7 people in my family. They are all teenagers and older, so we go through a lot of ice. Recently, our fridge broke. We had to buy a new fridge freezer, and it just doesn't produce ice at the rate that we consume it. So I finally broke down and bought this Pebble ice maker. The reason I chose this one is literally, I think it was a great price for what you get. I looked at the reviews, I broke everything down. That is the #1 reason I chose it. And so far, so good. I've been really happy with it. A couple things that are important to know about it. It does require 24 hours of sitting flat on a solid surface once you get it to let that refrigerant settle so that it works properly. So make sure you plan that time in and don't think you get to use it the second it shows up, because you need to let it sit. Another thing that's important to realize when you're choosing where to put your ice maker is that it does have this air intake, and it needs a good 6 inches to allow for it to breathe. It has a 1.8 liter tank at the top. Now you can either open up this little flap or you can pull the whole thing out and take it to your sink. I opened the flap. I've been filling it with distilled water. You just easily pour that in there, and as soon as it's full, you're good to go. When you're out of water, it will start flashing a red light that says add water and let you know that it's time to put some more in. One thing I really like about this machine is how easy it is to use. It's not super fancy with a lot of crazy buttons. So there's a light button. You can see I currently have the light button on. With just the click of a button, it's off. Now it does have a cleaning function. When I started it and used it for the first time, I did run a clean cycle. And then just to get the ice going, all you do is hit the ice button. It's currently not on, so I'm just gonna let you listen to the sound it makes when it does turn on so you can kind of get an idea of how loud it is. It just started making the ice, you can hear it. So it does have a soft hum while it's in the process of making ice. So it is definitely not soundless, but it's not particularly loud. It takes 7 to 10 minutes to have ice. Just note that that is just to start the ice coming out. You're not going to have this thing full in 7 to 10 minutes. But the nice thing about it is once it's full, when people come and scoop ice out of it, it detects that it's lower and it will just keep producing ice to keep it at that full level. It does come with this little scoop, but take a look at this ice. It's like the perfect light, crunchy Pebble ice. It really is really good. If you want to make a lot of ice, what you can do is open this up. It does have this little basket that lifts right out. You can lift that out and pour this into another bin in your freezer and then continue to make more ice. I initially bought a bunch of distilled water and I have only been using distilled water in it. I know it recommends that. I don't know if long-term, if that's something that I will keep doing, but that's what I've been doing right now and it's been working great. It does come with some really great manuals to tell you how to use it. There's kind of like a shortcut quick start one. It's called a quick guide, which was really helpful. But then this one also breaks down like all the different parts and how to use them, which is super helpful. So really good information here. I think if there's any downside to this, it would be that it doesn't have a reservoir for extra water. But I knew that going into it, and I was totally fine with that. So you just kind of got to keep an eye on keeping it full of water. It's super easy to use. The buttons are easy. It makes great ice, and it does it in a pretty rapid period of time. It says 44 pounds in about 24 hours, and that seems to be true so far. So I've been really happy with it, and I think it's a great buy.